SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now Herbert following the turnover. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out?
Jake Bailey to send this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. (7-7), our score after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Hands it off out of a gun. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Herbert going to try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red.
Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 31, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Herbert on first down now. And a little floater there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is. Because
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there? They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. play action. It's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd down at 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third and 2, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Finding room at midfield. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played...
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself.
Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now left side on the swing pass. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time